Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zen Tangle Teacher. And today's Tangle lesson is Luv-a, L-U-V-A. And it's just a fun tangle for Valentines with Luv-a. So we're going to take our tile, and you could put a line in it. You could put a string or border, but we're just going to just fill this with Luv-a. I'm going to take my pen, and I'm going to start by drawing a heart. Now, Luv-a is just a series of hearts, but you want to start your heart at the bottom and work it in between. So Luv-a just works its way in between each heart. It doesn't have a real rounded shape. It's more of a, just kind of squeezes into those spaces. And I wanted to do, so I'm going to do a little Luv-a that comes off of every direction. Is that not a simple little tangle? You can see I'm rotating my tile and just squeezing Luv-a in where I can. Anywhere. Just squeezing it in, and it just kind of grows out of each other. It can spring off of one. I just want to make sure that I come back in. You can do the holly-ba effect with Luv-a if you need to. If you find you've got one that kind of goes like this, you can do the holly-ba effect. Now, Luv-a is kind of plain, and you want to go back and put just 3 little lines in that little base. Okay, Luv-a could have bead line. And when I was drawing, one of my friends that was sitting next to me said, I want to sit by you every week. I love watching you draw. It's so calming. And she said when you added the little bead line, it just made that drawing, is what she called it, I would call it a tangle, just come alive. It's just added. So that's adding to a tangle. And another thing I added was just little circles. Just a few little circles can be added to add interest to your tangle. And then I also added some ribbon. And to add ribbon, I'm just going to draw a line, and then I'm going to come back and echo it and cross over and come down. We'll add another row of ribbon. We can add another one coming out this way. crosses over. And I don't mind if my bead line, because that bead line can be just right on top of that ribbon, I can come out here and do a tail of a ribbon so that it has a little bit of a end. And you see I just come back and I just cross over. That's what gives it dimension. And there's my ribbon in my Luv-a. And we can just shade this with our pencil. So we just shade one side. We can add a little color to our little Luv-a. I'm just using my red. It's scarlet. I'll put it in every one so every one of my little Luv-a has color. And I'm going to come back and with my blending stump, I'm going to get it wet with my odorless paint thinner. And I'm just going to blend these out. You have to make sure that you've let your ink dry completely. If your ink is not dry, you will get a little gray tint. It will blend that ink. Now we can go back in and we can give it a little bit more color if we want. I can give it a little, just enhance maybe one side. I thought it was a little blah. We can also come back in with our pen and just add a few dots. I like just a few dots, and sometimes I will even, especially on a little bouquet or a little Valentine flower, little Valentine. Oh, I see one I missed. There's one I missed. And there we have a simple little tangle, Luv-a, colored with a few other tangles that went with it. And I should blend my graphite. It's on my ribbon so that it blends in. You could do your ribbon other colors. But there you have Luv-a. I hope you enjoyed this tangle today. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And tangle on.